Here at RNA Scott, we hold the MAN Truck and Bus UK franchise for Gainsborough and the surrounding area. But we don't just service and repair trucks, we do cars as well. Our competitive car service and MOT packages start from as little as £99 and include parts, labour and VAT. But we're not just fanatical about vehicles, we are passionate about football too and are proud to sponsor Gainsborough Trinity.
We've got 3 coaches in the midst of dropping off South Shields supporters as South Shields supporters stream into the ground as the referee leads the 2 teams out onto the field of play. Today's referee Richard Ely, assisted by Stuart Mallows and Oliver Torrance. The South Shields fans are still being dropped off and allowed access into the Martin Co Arena. Trinity all in blue, our visitors South Shields in white shirts with maroon sleeves. Quick run through of the team, starting with Gainsborough Trinity. In goal, Joe Green. 2, Neil Austin. 3, Ben Gordon. 4, Simon Russell. 5, Joe Maguire. 6, Nathan Stainfield. 7, Alex Byrne. 8, skipper Shane Clark. 9, Ashley Worsfold. 10, Ross Hannah. And 11, Ben Hughes. On the bench for Trinity, Liam Hughes, Johan Evans, Alex Simmons, Tom Davey and Harry Middleton. The visitors today line up with Liam Connell in goal, Craig Baxter, 3, Blair Andrews, 4, skipper John Shaw, 5, Dillian Morse, 6, Philip Turnbull, 7, Luke Daly, 8, Robert Briggs, 9, Gavin Cogden, 10, Lee Mason and 11, Josh Gillies. On the bench, Darren Lau, Ursi Mwanda, Nathan Lowe, Carl Finnegan and Connor Bell. The atmosphere certainly sounds electric in here today. As long as we don't blow away, it's set to be a fantastic afternoon of football here in Gainsborough. Ben Hughes for Trinity, looking to build on his goal in his second start for Trinity away at Grantham on Easter Monday. But just a couple of changes with Joe Maguire coming back in and Ashley Worsfold replacing Ant Wilson, who's suspended for today's game. Trinity have been turned around. South Shields will be attacking there. Fantastic away support, away to our right hand side. Where Trinity normally like to attack in the first instance. Feels like we've been turned around, but still the line. Clark winning a throw in off Lee Mason and Austin getting a little bit more purchase on this one as he looks for Worsfold. Balls for Byrne, who's first time ball over the top, looks to release Ashley Worsfold. Well covered by John Shaw, but his clearance only goes as far as Simon Russell, who's looking to make progress down the left hand side. Gives it to Byrne. Byrne looking to get the ball onto his right foot. He's got support in Ben Gordon. Trinity looking to build, it's with Ben Gordon. Byrne delivers into the near post. Good take on his 6-yard line by the keeper Liam Connell. And instantly trying to release a South Shields attack. Austin's in the right place though to win the ball and find Ben Hughes, who's just nudged off the ball, and Blair Andrews happy to win a throw in. It forward, but Ashley Worsfold cutting the centre back off and he has to go back. And South Shields patient, recycling the ball and keeping the ball. Blair Andrews linking up with Daly on the left hand side. Stainfield leaves the ball, Joe Green, smart goalkeeping, able to clear up towards halfway. But Trinity switching off a little bit there, the ball almost catching the Gainsborough defence off guard. As you hear for the first time the air raid siren that's been brought. Ben Hughes finding a pocket of space and looking to drive towards the 18-yard box, getting into the area on the right hand side, getting to the byline and firing goalwards. Just lacked a bit of composure with Byrne and Hannah better placed at the back post, but an early shot across the bow for Ben Hughes. From the floor, instead having to play out of his hands as he strikes on the side, over halfway, but Byrne's beaten. Stainfield, big challenge, big win, nothing given as play continues and Simon Russell beats Briggs to the ball. with Ben Gordon tidying up and going back to Joe Green, who takes a touch onto his right foot and clears up towards halfway. Worsfold competes, gets a touch, but can't play from Josh Gillies, sees him turn away from Simon Russell. Early shot of goal from Briggs, off the frame of the goal, not the posts, but the frame of the goal, and behind for a goal kick. Joe Maguire on the free kick, turning the ball up towards the 18-yard box. Worsfold competing, wins the first ball. John Shaw heads clear, but it falls kindly for Austin, who's able to spread the ball out, looking for Byrne, but Shields in just the right position. But Alex Byrne picks the pocket of Turnbull and lets fly, doesn't get hold of it, 3-4 yards wide of the target. It's back Blair Andrews on the left hand side. Andrews again coming inside, being allowed to come inside from left to right. He's already had one sighter. Ben Gordon getting in well and winning the ball back. Ross Hannah getting his body in and trying to hold the ball up, but it's just not sticking at the moment for Trinity. And Cogden coming forward. Fierce challenge from Shane Clark. The referee will want to come back for that. The referee's played a good advantage. South Shields not able to make anything of it, but Cogden's in a crumpled heap. Shane Clark waiting to be spoken to by the referee. Referee now waves on for physio for Cogden to have some treatment, and I don't think this is going to end well for Shane Clark. Clark on Cogden, yellow card. More experienced players than former skipper Shane Clark and right back Neil Austin. And a dangerous free kick, but Josh Gillies will look to whip in. Done so low into the box, but Austin's in the right place to head behind for the first corner of the afternoon. Referee says wait for my whistle. I'm going to mark for 10 yards out first. Ross Hannah over the set piece, Alex Byrne also interested in it. Similar sort of position to where Ross Hannah scored a superb free kick off the back post against Matlock earlier on in the season. Worsfold trying to get himself free in the box as Hannah swings it over. Stainfield trying to get on the end of it, help clear but struggling to get out of the area. Ben Hughes competing, Clark trying to recycle the ball. Stainfield acrobatic onto the roof of the net from the D. Fantastic effort that from Stainfield, really improvised on 23 minutes, but couldn't find the right part of the goal, onto the roof of the net. Buxton still in front, following their 6-minute opener at home to Warrington. As Austin does well to compete. Byrne also competing, Byrne tries to stab it forward. It's half cleared. Ben Hughes getting a foot in, does well, and Ben Hughes in the middle of the park looking to burst past two. Tries to feed it into Worsfold. Worsfold's layoff almost finds Ross Hannah as Worsfold goes to ground. No appeal for a penalty, and Clark's able to get round on the cover. Russell now in the centre circle, inviting Ben Gordon forward from left back. Russell supporting from deep, looking to probe, looking to press. Ben Hughes on the turn, able to go away from 2-3 challenges. But then he's got his boots on backwards as his shot skews closer to the corner flag than the back of the net. But promising sign, Ben Hughes getting released. He's finding pockets of space in this little number 10 role that he seems to have taken up. Attacking throw into South Shields, worked in towards the edge of the area. It's back with Blair Andrews. Shane Clark on the cover. Trying to win something off, but gifting possession back to Cogden, who tees up Briggs on the edge of the area. Briggs, eyes lit up, but he steered his effort wide of the goal. Alex Byrne acting as ball boy for Neil Austin. The two of them working in tandem like they did at times early on in the season when Trinity were their most ruthless. Ball's thrown in, Shane Clark pinning his man well on the edge of the area. Feeds it out to the right hand side for Alex Byrne. Byrne onto his right foot, delivers. Connell gathers on his line. Back. Shaw exchanges passes with Robert Briggs and then goes a little bit bigger into the centre circle, but Simon Russell's able to turn away from Lee Mason and smuggle the ball away. Superb bit of skill from Simon Russell, we've seen it before. As Ben Gordon goes back to Nathan Stainfield. Trinity looking to match South Shields, looking to play a little bit of football. As Alex Byrne goes past the challenge of the South Shields midfield into the feet of Ben Hughes. Hughes finds Ross Hannah. Ross Hannah shapes to shoot. It's charged down by the sizable rear of Dillian Morse and out of play for a throw-in on the left-hand side. In the, Gainsborough's left-back area, Gillies floats it in, headed clear by Worsfold, and that is half time, where it's Gainsborough Trinity 0, South Shields 0. Trinity have had a difficult half, playing into the wind. Perhaps with the wind at our backs, the footballing gods might change something. Trying to get a reaction, and the referee not getting anywhere near enough involved to keep both players away from each other. Stop bouncing. There's a tripod. Alfie getting a bit carried away and bouncing along to the South Shields singing. Baxter coming forward, approaching halfway as he plays the ball over top. Trinity, see Ben Gordon had gone short. And South Shields getting in behind, but Cogden blazes over and looks to take one of the flags out on top of the stand. In from Ben Hughes, trying to elicit an error, trying to elicit a mistake. Alex Byrne also looking to win the ball back, putting the pressure on. But Trinity with a big open space in the centre of the park now, with South Shields looking to exploit it. Lee Mason leaves it for Turnbull, and Turnbull gets it into the feet of Cogden, who turns away. And with an opportunity to race now goalwards, Russell tries to get a touch in. Cogden then goes through Neil Austin, and Cogden leaves something in on Joe Green, and Trinity are incensed, surrounding the player. Joe Green in absolute agony on the floor. Cogden's left a foot in as Green's got quickly off his line to claim the ball. Surrounding Cogden. Cogden's left a little bit in on the goalkeeper there, and Richard Whiskers quickly on the scene to see to the goalkeeper. But the Trinity players are incensed by that challenge. There's no goalkeeper on the bench for the Holy Blues. And if that has any lasting damage on Joe Green, the referee has calmed the situation, but hasn't shown a card of any colour, has gone to check on the goalkeeper, and now is going to his pocket and calling Cogden to him. He's taken the yellow. But that all started in the Trinity midfield though, with Cogden allowed time to turn and run 10 to 15 yards unopposed. Austin just about got a touch on it to slow his run down, which enabled Joe Green to get off his line, but then he's left something in on the goalkeeper. And the good, the bad and the ugly all on display within a matter of moments there from young Mr Cogden. Immediately makes an angle. Connell forced to go long, does do, and Stainfield's on the end of it, heading clear. Worsfold looking to bring the ball down, finds Byrne. Byrne dinks it over top, finds Ben Hughes in the left-hand edge of the area. Hughes looking to get the ball onto his right foot, finds Simmons. Simmons low left into the side netting. Side. Feeding it on to his right full-back, across the face of goal, and turned home. Games for Trinity 0, South Shields 1.
Just hitting home. I think we really need to play the ball, shorter passes, little triangles. Get back into the game.
Agreed, as Joe Maguire does well to win the ball, and Ben Hughes looks to get there first. Pokes it past his man, and Ben coming up against John Shaw. Does well, finds Alex Byrne in the right hand channel, and Byrne's able to deliver in towards goal. Good met by, as Worsfold goes for the acrobatic, but blocked on the line. Trinity actually having a bit of an effort there, but now South Shields looking to break. 4 on 3 as they come forward through Josh Gillies, looking to go down the line. Stainfield's across, Gillies goes inside. Stainfield applies a bit of pressure, referee waves away, appeals for a penalty, and play continues as Austin recovers the ball on his goal line and then looks to play out, rolling it to Byrne. Asking a lot of Alex Byrne as Byrne goes for the camera and misses by about half a yard. Our nearest miss in what looks like being our last game of the season. Joe Green able to take a touch away from Finnegan onto his left foot and clear up over halfway. Worsfold competing, it falls for Ben Hughes inside the centre circle. Hughes finds Middleton, and Middleton works out to the right hand side to Austin. Austin with a diagonal ball looking for Hughes, who's able to bring the ball down on his chest and find Simon Russell. Back with Hughes. Hughes is able to trick his way past 2 or 3. Let's fly, but it's charged down by John Shaw very quickly after it left his foot. Alex Byrne stands over the free kick as the referee is very particular about his wall, how far back the wall of 1 should go. Substitute Connor Bell in that wall. Alex Byrne on the delivery. South Shields forced back to the 6-yard box. Byrne low, turn goalwards, flicked goalwards twice as Worsfold goes to ground, nothing given, and cleared up to halfway. A throw in to Trinity midway inside the South Shields half. Simmons indicating that he might have a bit of a long throw up his sleeve. Hurls it in towards the area, helped on by Hughes. Good defending at the back post. Ben Hughes gets his foot in. And Austin lets fly straight down the mid-drift. Shot on target from Neil Austin, 25 yards out. Would have been a great way to open his Trinity account. Austin Warrington game. Simmons hurling in. Hughes winning the first ball, but it falls kindly for Connor Bell, who tries to run it out. Hughes lays it off for Austin. Austin delivers. Simon Russell on the edge of the area. Let's fly. Charge down at source. Austin trying to win the ball back again. Bell just getting his body in the way. Simmons does a good retreating job and then tries to turn it down the line. Hughes chasing down a lost cause, trying to win the ball back for Trinity. But South Shields just going up a couple of gears and working the ball forward. It's now with Finnegan. Finnegan and now with Connor Bell. Bell into Lowe's path, but Lowe lacks for Finnegan it was instead. Lacks for composure. And Green says exactly where he wants players to go. And then fires long, looking for Hughes. Hughes is beaten in the air by John Shaw. And the fresher substitute, Connor Bell, looks to run away. Superb tracking back from Alex Byrne to dispossess Bell and then spray the ball into the path of Ben Hughes. Ben Hughes goes past two, steers it goalwards, beaten away by the goalkeeper. But an opportunity there. Superb recovery challenge from Alex Byrne. And then Ben Hughes stinging the palms of Liam Connell. Trinity aren't out to this one yet. A couple of minutes of time to play. As Baxter clears long, repelled by Maguire, but coming back again. South Shields coming forward. It's with Josh Gillies, looking to prompt, looking to probe. Gillies out to Liam Daly, who gets away from his man a little bit too easily. Well recovered both from Simmons, but Daly able to cut back from the byline. But Nathan Lowe, no composure as the ball's cut back from the byline with no Trinity man within yards of him, firing over the bar. As Finnegan looks to keep the ball just on the edge of the 18-yard box. Trinity breaking out now through Alex Byrne. Alex Byrne with a crossfield ball from right to left, looking for Liam Hughes. Liam Hughes brings it down, finds Simmons. Simmons turns away from the challenge, wins a free kick, an opportunity to load the box. If Trinity can equalise, if Warrington can score a third and go 3-2 up, anything can happen in this. It's still not over until that fat lady sings. Simmons on the set piece, looking to float the ball into the area. Maguire's underneath it, two-handed punch, but the offside flags up. And that's full time. A gallant fight from Trinity, but not enough. It's finished here at the Martin & Co Arena. Games from Trinity 0, South Shields 1. The Trinity players out on their backs. They've given it their all, but it wasn't quite enough.